This is Alex, Chief Strategic Officer at ECLUBTRADING Limited. Thank you so much for joining us today for our daily video. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope most of our followers managed to have an impressive 4-day rally in their overall portfolios. I know for a fact that our portfolio did extremely well, and I hope as many of you managed to take advantage of this situation. We had an impressive 4-day rally in the SPIs, in the Qs, and in the names attached to these ETFs. So yesterday we started lower in the SPIs. We put in a low at 443.27. After that we rallied all the way to 447.55. We are a bit extended from the moving averages. We had a huge run. We managed to defend two gaps, one here and one here. Today futures are flattish. We'll see what the day brings. To be fair, I suggest putting a bit less risk on today. It's already the 4th day up and we might need a bit of digestion. Today we have an important event after the market closes. We have the first big earnings report from one of the tech companies. Netflix reports tonight. And as I always advise, and I strongly advise that, never take stocks into events, never take stocks into earnings reports, because these are binary events and you never know which way it's gonna go. Despite the fact it can be a great quarterly result, the market might have already priced it in, and it can be a sell the news event. So what did we do in this situation? We always have some exposure via options and option spreads for such events. Today in the morning game plan, we posted all the earnings plays and how we approach all the earnings plays for the big tech companies and what options and the call spreads we have for this earnings season. If you would like, please go to our website, eclubtrading.com, subscribe to our morning game plan. You can see our portfolio live. You can see exactly how we're going to play this earnings season and how we expect to profit from it. So all in all, really impressive day in the SPIs. They were not leading, the Qs were leading, but all in all, impressive actions. They took out Friday's high, managed to post a new high, 447.55. The new resistance level around 449. The Qs, they were in the lead. Impressive candle, 367 the low, 372.87 the high. Next resistance area 374. It might need to digest a bit this move. It's not as extended as the SPIs from the moving averages. They're around 365. So all in all, the Qs still have some space to maneuver to the upside. It will all depend on the earnings. You know very well, in the next 10 days we have earnings from all the big companies. Netflix starts today. Tomorrow is Tesla. This week we have Snap as well. And next week we have the big guns: Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. Now let's quickly look at Apple. Impressive candle yesterday. It had the event. We talked about the event, unleashed event. I posted on Twitter as well. They announced the new MacBook Pros, the new the new music stream subscription, and also the AirPods, the new generation of AirPods. For the first time in a long while, the event was not a sell the news event, because they announced that the MacBook Pros will be available for shipping for next week. You know that there has been a lot of talk about chip shortages and supply constraints. So finally Apple is able to deliver before the Christmas season. So this is the most important news for the company. This is why it rallied after the event. So we went long Apple as it managed to cross above all its moving averages, and it's once again in play. The bulls are firmly in control of this stock for now. For today, holding above 145 would be constructive. The next big resistance area is around 149. Microsoft has been a great add to our portfolio. We talked about Microsoft a while ago. We talked about it here after it managed to get above 298. Then it had an impressive 3-day run to a new all-time high at 308.21. We talked about the possibility yesterday of a new all-time high. I hope most of you managed to profit from this. And as you remember, here at ECLUBTRADING we grow together, so I hope as many of you managed to profit from this and you managed to book some nice gains. For today, holding above 306 would be really good for Microsoft to consolidate the gains before earnings next week. Facebook, this has been a new ad for us from yesterday since the pre-market. Credit Suisse came out and upgraded that stock, gave it a 400 plus price target. Facebook rallied on the news. It was trading around 328, 329. We engaged it. It gave us a really nice trade to 335.89. We are still long Facebook. Facebook is up this morning in pre-market. It offers some continuation, as did Amazon before. So this is a day one for Facebook. This is why we are more confident in Facebook than some other stocks which are more extended at this time. With the social media stocks starting to report this week, with Snap reporting later this week, they might get a boost. So Facebook is positioned really well for a pre-earnings run. We are both in stock and also option plays for the earnings. If you'd like to find out more, as I said before, subscribe to our morning game plan. You can find a detailed analysis of today's chart, and also you can find exactly what we have in our portfolio and how we approach this earnings season. AMD, the semis, really impressive candle yesterday. We talked about this digestion day in here. Yesterday we bought a dip, took us higher, almost to 117. This was an important level, 114.49. We talked about this. If you added through that one, good for you. You are learning something. This is the most important, because here we grow together and you need to learn how to trade, why to trade, and when to trade, most importantly. And it gave us a really nice trade. We exited our position. It's a bit extended, and we put on some call spreads for the earnings because AMD reports next week. Tesla, this has been the biggest winner of our portfolio in the past 2 months. Look at this beautiful active sequence above the 8 and 21 day amid market sell-off. Yesterday it pushed higher to 875. We exited our stock position. We put on a call spread, a lot of call spread for earnings. We maxed out the other call spreads that we have. So Tesla is acting again like in 2020, and it's just a few points away from its all-time high at 900. So all in all, Tesla, great trade, a bit extended here, 6 days up. So I wouldn't be chasing Tesla here. Put on a call spread if you have FOMO, but in trading, never have FOMO and know what you're committed to. Lastly, I want to talk about Square. This is a new name in our portfolio since yesterday. Managed to poke its head above the moving averages, with crypto very, very strong. With Square reporting in a few weeks, we bought the common stock and also some call options for earnings. It has been lagging the overall market. It has been lagging crypto, the crypto rally. So Square is looking really, really well. If you played coin, good for you. It's acting really, really well. A bit extended for now, but Square, it's looking like it's managing to get out of this downtrend channel, and it has some space on the chart before earnings, and earnings aren't until November, so there is some time in Square. If you want to invest some money today in Square, it might not be such a bad idea. Lastly, I want to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is creating a nice bull flag in here. As you know, the high here was 63,000. The all-time high is around 65,000. Today, the Bitcoin ETF for futures will be live. Investors will be able to take advantage of this. We'll see how Bitcoin reacts to this news. Will it be a sell the news event like El Salvador, or if it will rally past its all-time high? We are long some Bitcoin futures with a tight stop around 61,000. So be careful with Bitcoin. Do not add on strength, but see if you can take out first this 63,000 for a push above 65,000. Thank you so much for following us. Thank you so much for being our subscribers. Do go to on our website. Do follow us on social media, Instagram and Twitter. If you have any questions, I'm always here, alex@eclubtrading.com. Let the earnings season begin. Let's see what the market brings us. Watch Netflix closely tonight, see the market's reaction, and we're having a very, very busy 10 days. May these earnings be kind to all of us. Be prepared for it, and hopefully you had a really, really nice run so far. Thank you so much, and see you guys tomorrow.